So, in the Philippines, we have 6 kinds of law enforcement agencies such as PNP or Philippine National Police, NBI or National Bureau of Investigation, PDEA or Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, BOC or Bureau of Customs, BID or Bureau of Immigration and Deportation, and lastly, the BFP or Bureau of Fire Protection.
PNP Mandate Republic Act 6975, entitled an Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under a reorganized Department of the Interior and Local Government and other purposes as amended by Republic Act 8551, Philippine National Police Reform and Reorganized Act of 1998 and further amended by RA 9708. The PNP organizational structure is composed of the national offices, regional offices, provincial offices, and district offices in case of large provinces and city and municipal stations. The PNP shall enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. The Philippine National Police or PNP is tasked with the enforcement of law to prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure the public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. The preservation of peace and stability is an important factor of promoting economic development. PNP uniforms, athletic uniforms of officers of the Philippine National Police, bike patrol uniform. PNP, bike patrol uniform of officers of the Philippine National Police, black tropical fatigue PNP, camouflage green. FSU, full dress blue and full dress white PNP, GDA type A PNP, GDA type B PNP, GOA type C PNP uniform. The following ranks observed in PNP as following: Police General, Police Lieutenant General, Police Executive General,
NBI Laws 10867, an act reorganizing and modernizing the National Bureau of Investigation, NBI, and providing funds. Therefore, Section 1, Organizational Structure, the represents of organizational structure of the NBI shall be organized into the Office of the Director, Office of the Deputy Director for Administration, Office of the Deputy Director for Operations, Office of the Assistant Director for Investigation Service, Intelligence Service, Controller Service, Human Resources. The function of Bureau of Investigation NBI undertakes efficient detection and investigation of crimes and other offenses against the law of the Philippines upon its own initiative and as public interest may require. Readers, technical assistance upon request in the investigation and detection of crimes and others. Objectives: to provide quality investigative and forensic service to the people through advanced methods and equipment in the pursuit of truth and justice. The rank structure: Director, Investigation Agent 6, Head Agent, Investigation Agent 5, Supervising Agent, Investigation Agent 4, Senior Agents. This is the uniform for NBI.
We are Philippines Drug Enforcement Agency. Law, Republic Act No. 9165, July 4, 2007, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002 created the Philippines Drug Enforcement Agency. The Philippines Drug Enforcement Agency, PDR, is responsible for the efficient law enforcement of all prevention on any dangerous drugs and or precursors and essential chemicals. Organizational structure: the agency is tasked with the enforcement of the penal regulatory prevention of Republic Act No. 9165, Function: the Philippines Drug Enforcement Agency (PDEA) is responsible for the efficient law enforcement of all provision on any dangerous drug and precursors and essential chemicals. Objectives: PDEA shall determine as the accuracy and sensitivity of the information and at its discretion share up the the information to the custom official it themselves. Rank: the highest position in the PDEA is the Director General, and the person reports directly to the President in the Philippines. The main function of the Director General is the enact and implement all the mandates of the agency of stipulated in the Republic Act 9165, also known as the Dangerous Drug Board Act. This is the uniform of PDEA.
BOC or Bureau of Customs. Laws. Philippine Administrative Act No. 355 passed by the Philippine Commission on February 6, 1902. The full implementation of this act, however, was considered inadequate to complete, and so the Customs Service Act No. 355, called the Philippine Customs Service Act, was passed to amend the previous laws. Organizational structure. The Bureau of Customs is headed by the Customs Commissioner. He is assisted by 6 Deputy Commissioners, 1 Assistant Commissioner, and 17 District Collectors who supervise the country's principal ports of entry. Internal Administration Group or IAG. Function. The Bureau of Customs or BOC implements an effective revenue collection by preventing and suppressing smuggling and entry of prohibited imported goods. It supervises and controls the entrance and clearance of vessels and aircrafts engaged in foreign commerce. Rank. The Bureau of Customs is headed by a commissioner who is responsible for the general administration and management of the Bureau. And this is the uniform of Bureau of Customs.
The Bureau of Immigration and Deportation. Law. The Bureau of Immigration and Deportation, BID, enforces and administers alien admission and registration as well as immigration and citizenship laws in accordance with the provision of the Philippine Immigration Act of 1940, an act to control and regulate the immigration of aliens into the Philippines. Functions. The Bureau shall be principally responsible for the administration and enforcement of this act and the implementation of laws, rules, and regulations of orders of any competent authority concerning the entry of administration.
BFP or Bureau of Fire Protection. BFP laws. This act shall be known as the Bureau of Fire Protection Modernization Act. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. It is the policy of the state to ensure public safety through the prevention and suppression of all kinds of destructive fires with active support of the community. Organizational structure. Organization. The BFP has a national headquarters, a special rescue or hazmat unit, an emergency medical services, a special operation unit, an arson investigation unit, the Fire Law Enforcement Service, and the Fire National Training Institute. Function. The Bureau of Fire Protection or BFP responsible for the prevention and suppression of all destructive fires in buildings, houses, and other structured forests, land transportation, vehicle and equipment, ships or vessels docked at piers or wharves or anchored in major seaports, petroleum industry installations. Objectives. BFP is mandated to prevent and suppress destructive fires, conduct investigation, provide emergency medical and rescue services, and enforce the Republic Act 9514. Uniform. People ask, is BFP a uniformed personnel? It is therefore recognized that the uniformed personnel of the BFP and the BGMP as member of the uniformed service of the government under Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG are required the same amount of sacrifice, service, and dedication like their counterparts in the 4 PNP and the AFP2 rank. As of 2021, BFP ranks are equivalent to those in the Army: Fire Director, Major General, Fire Chief, Superintendent, Brigadier General, Fire Senior Superintendent, Colonel, Fire Superintendent, Lieutenant Colonel, Fire Chief Inspector, Major, Fire Senior Inspector, Captain, Fire Inspector, First Lieutenant,